Hello. Recently, few movies came on Harshad Mehta. After watching that movie, many people are calling him even hero. And already there are a lot of people who call him villain. I certainly have no issues with either of these parties. You can call him a hero, you can call him a villain, but one thing you and me both know is that a scam happens. Wrong thing happens. And by the time scams come out in public, many people lose their hard-earned money, and it's a sad situation. It not only happen in the stock market, it happens in the money market also. There are chit funds who have looted people, run away with the money of common people. So it becomes the prime responsibility of the policymakers to make such policies which protect the common people, because common people are not financially literate. Normal people, people who are on the bottom of the pyramid, people who are into hand to mouth job and do some savings for their future, for their children, for their old age, for any reason it can be. And when they lose money, it's really a sad situation. And that's one of the reason that people have lost their money so many times in so many different scams, that they don't trust the market. And when they don't trust the market, it's actually a loss for the whole ecosystem, for the whole country. Stock market is important. Retail participation is important. I don't want one person to aggressively come into the market and trade or invest aggressively into it. But everybody should come with a little portion and stay invested in the market. That should be the right way, that should be the right framework of Indian people to invest or get associated with the market. But then, how will it happen? How we will achieve this? When we will win the confidence of the common people, that they will come fearlessly and invest and try to make some extra returns than fixed deposits from stock market. Well, it will only happen when we create right policies. Well, I'm making this video to highlight one thing today. It is about IPOs. In bull market, a lot of IPOs come. This is the time when everybody is in euphoria, everybody want to participate, and that's why you would have seen that these days most of the IPOs have oversubscription. Well, I'm not against IPO. I'm not against you people that I want you to not oversubscribe these IPOs. You can certainly apply to these IPOs. These IPOs are important, but then there is one thing which is associated with most of the IPOs which have come recently. Let's talk about stock market. Well, promoters start the company and they stay in that company for very long. Most of the successful companies, you would have seen that. Then they come to public, they raise more money, dilute their shares, but bring that money for company overall growth, for the expansion. And there's another way. Some promoters also sell their stakes in the market. And it is not considered a good sign when one promoter sell their shares. But you know what is happening these days into IPO market? Well, on the name of IPO, most of the investors or the promoters are selling their shares. It is called offer for sell. So IPOs are getting clubbed with offer for sell. And I must tell you that majority of the common people are not aware about it. I'm not against any one company or want to target any company here, but I'm telling you that this is happening. And this policy has recently got changed 5-6 years back. That now people, promoters, investors, early investors can bring IPO and at the same time sell their shares also. They call it offered for sale. So IPOs which are coming there all the money is not going on the books of the company, where company will use that fund for the expansion of the company. But actually, promoters are selling their shares. In few examples, I have seen even 85% component was offer for sale. Means if company is raising 10,000 crore, 8,500 crore is only for offer for sale. Promoters have sold their equity, public have subscribed for that IPO, thinking that this money will be used for the expansion of the company. But it was one route, one passage for the early investors and promoters who wanted to offload their shares. Well, making this video because I feel that policymakers should rethink about it. They should really think about it and maybe do a survey and ask the common people that how many of they knew about this fact that when they are subscribing for the IPO, actually they are giving a safe passage to the early investors or the existing owners of the company. Well, there's nothing wrong or right here. When law of the land is that you can bring IPO and you can sell the shares simultaneously, obviously you are on the right side. But do you really think morally also it is right? Well, selling shares is not a moral thing. It is not a wrong thing. I have built a company, I can sell the shares. But the news which should come out, it should come out in a way that yes, this XYZ Kundan Kishore have started a company, now he is selling some of his shares. The news should come out like this. The news should not be wrapped on the name of IPO. I think this is morally not correct. Common people should be told categorically that okay, this is one event when company is raising money for its expansion, and then there will be separate event when existing shareholders will be selling their shares. Otherwise, it might become very, very late, and a lot of people may get again trapped on which one story, one movie will be created in 2030, where many loss making companies will bring IPOs, raise money from the common public, take away their money which they have pumped into these companies to raise the valuation. Well, I'm sure many of you would be taking a wild guess on few IPOs which has already come or about to come, and they are mostly from the startup ecosystem. Well, I have no issue against them or any personal grudge against them. I must tell you that it is not done only there, it has been done in some other companies also, or many other companies of late. Of late, lot of IPOs have come in the form of offer for sale, where existing investors have got a safe passage, sold their equity, came out of it, and went ahead with lots of money. Well, this was just one educational video, but what I want is either it should reach to the policymakers so that they can rethink about it. Me being the teacher who teaches about the stock market concept, I thought that this is my personal moral responsibility to bring this video as one educational video for common investors, that even before policymakers make any policy or amend any policy, they should get aware about this fact that before applying to the IPO, they will see that what percentage is offer for sale and what percent is actual IPO, where the money which they are giving by buying or subscribing the shares are going on the book of the company for its expansion, so that those companies will grow in future and create a lot of jobs and wealth for shareholders. On that note, I would like to conclude this video. I generally never ask for liking or sharing my videos, but in this video, it's my humble request that please like, comment, and share to as many people as possible so that they get aware about this specific thing about offer for sale and IPO and the event of combining them together, which has happened with many companies of late in last 1.5 years. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again in next videos. Thank you.